Sponsored by, not sponsored, I should say. Not sponsored by a registered Hypercam 2 and Dr. Thunder. I love this. I love this silly Kirby sprite. Real sprite right away. Nintendo actually made the sprite. All I did was just color it. So yeah, the show will start at 3 p.m. So we got about a good 30 minutes or so. So yeah, just gonna sit here and just chill out for a little bit. Whatever, could you hear like some like Justin Timberlake or something play during this? Well, from the very start, we at least know 2 games. Mortal Kombat 1 and Fortnite. We'll just turn that down for a little bit. But yeah, I hope everybody is having the good one today. Hope things are pretty swell. Sorry, I'm opening up a different window. Give me a moment. Just so I can go look at Twitter and whatnot. There we go. I would like pop a game on or something, but it's, you know, it's just 30 minutes or 25 minutes at this point now. I just wouldn't know what to put on. Make sure I did make the yeah, I did. Okay. Coolio, coolio. So tomorrow I'll be going back to Monster Menu. And I keep saying I want to do a long stream on one of my days off, but it just didn't happen. But I think this Sunday, even though I am gonna be doing laundry day, I think there's a high possibility that I will be streaming that day. Just a good feeling to see. And usually my Mondays have been really I've been on T-Stream, and I usually don't stream after his streams. I need to try to fix that. But at least with Monday, at least Mondays, I have a little bit of excuse, but not really. Just on the other Discords right now. No, you know what? I'm kind of proud of myself. I'm not in a many Discord groups, but I've definitely been in over the probably like a year and a half. I've joined some more Discord groups and interacted with some more people. So you know, I think that's pretty cool. Don't interact with a lot for the most part. I kind of just lurk. But I'm present. I like to enjoy seeing people talk. I'm just like that awkward, creepy guy that just watches people talk. I enjoy watching people being happy. I might actually, I don't know. There's so many good video games coming out this year that it's kind of nutty. Like, this is a very good year for me. But it's just like, Jesus, like, just trying to find the time for all the stuff. I just say that because I saw the new Ys game that's coming out, and I'm like, that's actually a game I might possibly pick up, but if I'm not mistaken, it takes place after, like, timeline-wise, it's after 1 and 2, so I might actually do those first before I get to that one. But we'll see. I still need to get back to Origins at some point. Don't know what kind of public domain rock music this is. Pretty silly. I really don't have, like, predictions or whatnot. I'm just hoping to see some games here that I'll like to pick up. I personally would like to play. So, you know, RPGs. People are saying Persona might be here. We'll see. Been quite a bit since I played Persona. I still have not touched my copy of 5. Because I know when I sit down and actually try to play that game, it's actually going to probably be a good 100 hours, to be real. And, I kind of want to get through some other stuff first. Oh, what else has been new? I've been recently replaying Final Fantasy VII again. The OG Final Fantasy VII. Been having a fun time with that. I've always had it in my head that I kind of wanted to stream that game, but I think I'm more comfortable when it comes to that game, personally. I just, like, you know what? I just want to sit down. I just want to play it on my own terms. Not like, nothing against streaming it or nothing. And I probably will still stream it later down the road. That's highly possible. But I'm just like, let me sit down. Let me just play it. Let me just go at my own pace. Because I want to do everything. I'm working on the Platinum 2, which is another thing. And, I'm just going to play it. And, I am recording it, though. So that way, you know, for future project videos and whatnot, that I do have footage for it. But, yeah, that's been fun. That's, I'm actually sitting down and actually playing it in full after God knows how many years. I think, if I'll be honest, I think legitimately the last time I put a good amount of time into FF7 has probably been 5 years, and I'm like, Jesus. Because there was a point in time where that and Phantom Brave I would always play, like, yearly. It was always at least once a year. And it might not be, like, a complete playthrough, but it was always a good amount of time put into those games. And now it's, like, been years since I played either one of them. It's gonna change, though. Phantom Brave, though, I'm guaranteed that one's gonna be streamed. 100%. 100%. I gotta promote that game. Good game. So that's the big thing I've been doing off stream. I've been playing FS7. It will be my 7th Platinum. That's why I go to work for that. Because originally when I made that trophy hunting account, I wanted FF7 to be my first Platinum, but it never just happened. And once I've finally gotten through some other games, and I'm like, well, you know what? Let me make Final Fantasy VII my 7th Platinum, so that's been real quick. Because later down the road on that Trophy Hunt account, I'm like, you know what? Instead of FS7, let me go for my very first Platinum on this Trophy Hunt account. As the very first Platinum I've earned on my main account, which was Jak and Daxter, so. So I've been doing that. I need to get back into Engage. Fire Emblem Engage. I do need to complete that, but because I'm close to the end, if I'm not mistaken, and I still do need to do the DLC stuff. What else has been on the docket? I can bring up that one website. I've been trying to set up stuff. I've been studying up on like backlog stuff, and I'm actually trying to legitimately do stuff with that. I was working on LA Noire, the Platinum Trophy, but then I kind of beat Save Room. That was a game I actually played off stream. Save Room. That was a pretty fun little puzzle game. Very brilliant idea to making a puzzle game based around the Resident Evil 4 inventory system. Very good idea. I wish there was a little bit more to it, but for what it is, I think it was very good. Monster Menu, we've been streaming that. That's been a fun time. I need to get back to the Pokemon Cats Only run. I think we've got to do that. Yeah, I'm going to move Ellie Noire back to my backlog for right now. Since FF7 is kind of the current trophy hunting game at the moment. As soon as I'm done with FF7, I'll stream. I have a video project that I really do want to work on. I'll give some hints, but I don't think I'll flat out say it. But basically, in order for me to really start this video project, I wanted to get my 7th Platinum as Final Fantasy VII in before I started it, so I don't know if that hints to what it might be. But if everything goes well, I'm going to start that video project next month, July. Yeah, July. Because the plan right now is August. I'll be gone. Knock on wood. I might be going to visit my folks in another state. For August, but we'll see. Because originally I was going to do that in October, but I'm like, you know what, I want a week off of work now, as soon as possible. So, I'll just say there will be mini games played during that month of July, if that project actually does start. Which will affect streaming, too. There'll be some, I gotta decide what game I want to stream during the month of July. And I will say it is trophy-oriented. And there's a couple options. It's gonna be a longer-ish game. Eat Lad is a possibility. Lollipop Chainsaw is another one that might be streamed. Valkyria Chronicles might be another one too. Begins in 14 minutes. Actually, let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. Ugh. Apologies about that. Ow, I dropped me headphones. I'm surprised half the stuff is not broken with my clumsiness. Alright, so we got about another 12 minutes. So what else have I been doing? Yeah, I did recently got the Platinum Trophy for Resident Evil 4 Remake. Fun time. Very fun. I was a little worried there that I wasn't going to really be able to get it. Because I was so worried about, like, the S Plus runs wasn't what I was worried about. The most thing I was worried about is the target practice. Because I was just struggling with one particular one. I'm like, oh my god, I'm never going to get this thing. And, then I watched I'll admit it, I looked it up. I looked up some, runs for some S rank on the target practice, and, I can't recall the guy that I looked up, for a specific one I looked into, but, he did it a little bit differently, and it helped tremendously. Like, I got it, like, I think second try as soon as I tried his strategy. I'm like, oh shoot, okay. It's funny how, like, if you take something, like, and take it at a different direction or a different angle approach, or different approach, there we go, a different approach on it, it just helps so much. Yeah, Resident Evil 4 Remake, very fun time. Part of me, well, no, I don't know. I was about to say, I wonder if, like, we're gonna get some Resident Evil 4 Remake, DLC news here, but Capcom is doing their own thing, too. I don't know, it's definitely weird, like, all these companies, well, it's not weird, but it's definitely unique that all these companies are kind of doing their own thing, so it's like, well, it's gonna be here at Summer Games Fest. When's the Capcom showcase? It just says next week. June 12th. Okay, they're doing their June 12th. Which is 12? I'm off that day. I am off that day. Okay. Maybe we'll do Capcom's. But I think people know what's going to be shown at Capcom. We'll see. It's a possibility. We'll see. I'm off that day. Been streaming these nice bubbles. Been very nice. But yeah, I definitely do want to do some more video projects video projects in general instead of just doing a lot of the stream like just live stream uploads. Definitely want to do some more of those, and I think the next one will be a good way to get me working on that. And I got another series idea. It's trophy oriented, but we'll see if that one goes through. I'm like on the fence about that one, but this one coming up is definitely one that I'm looking forward to trying. It's definitely gonna be an interesting video project. I've been trying to work on music again off stream. I've realized that, I don't know, like, when it comes to streaming myself making music, I just can't really do it. I just definitely prefer doing that kind of stuff off stream. I've actually made a list of, like, different types of music stuff that I want to make, so, which is also another video project I did. I thought about, like, okay, let me, like, put all these music things that I want to try to make, put it on a wheel, spin it, and whatever comes up, I make, like, a video of me trying to make that kind of music. So we'll see about that. That was not high priority. More so because I can't really make good music. I've been putting in some outlines for an RPG Maker project, because, once again, I always bring it up. I want to make an RPG Maker game. I want to do it. Maybe someday. Friday Night Funkin' mods. Slowly but surely I've been working on them. One in particular has gotten the most work put into it. Someday. And speaking of Friday Night Funkin', At the very least, I would not mind streaming Friday Night Funkin' mods once a month, just to see what's been going on. Like, just catch up on some mods that interest me. So, definitely expect, at some point this month, we're gonna do a Friday Night Funkin' mod on a Friday. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I do definitely want to do Monster Menu. Want to get back into that. So, for the stream that I'm at currently, it's gonna be Monster Menu. And then whatever time we have left of this month before July will be dedicated to Pokemon Scarlet Cat Tournament. And in July, I'll decide what game I'll be streaming for that month. Possibly 2 games, we'll see. Bubbles! But yeah, I mentioned I was slowly I'm learning, I'm looking up, like, strategies. It's funny saying this out loud, but I'm looking, like, strategies and ways to tackle the backlog and narrowing down the backlog of games that I want to play. And speaking of backlog, I kind of want to dedicate... I've done it multiple times in the past, where I just take a random game and try it out on stream in my collection. And I think I want to turn that into, like, some kind of, like, sub thing for my stream. Like, I want to dedicate a segment for that and actually make, like, an official playlist on the YouTube thing for it. Because I don't have it. I never made a playlist for the games I tried out for that segment. But I think I want make that a thing. And as a result for that, most of the games that I've picked before in the past will probably be added back on. But I think I'm going to start it out smaller, like the random game smaller. And that'll be a good way to say, okay, is this a game I truly want to try out later down the road? Or is this a game that I've tried and I'm like, okay, I'm done with this? Because again, I would not mind thinning out the collection a little bit, just to be able to put some money to the side for finally getting myself a house. Something that I could actually call my own. Yeah. Is this what the kids call a fat beat with a PH? By the way, I do have Dr. Thunder with me. I've learned, I don't know if I ever found this out before or not, but I feel like I would have known. Dr. Thunder Cherry exists. And I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta go try to find some of that. I wonder if they did Dr. Thunder Cherry when Dr. Pepper Cherry came out. Try to, like, competition, whatnot. Don't sleep on Dr. Thunder. Dr. Thunder's pretty good. There are so many video games. Like, currently I got my backlog on this website called, it's pretty nice website, backlog.com. I narrowed it down to 200, which I know that's still a lot, but compared to what I actually have in my collection, counting digital games and all that, it's still pretty decent. And honestly, I'll be for real. I know trophy hunting's kind of like a silly thing. It's just like, it's whatever. And nobody should, like, the way I view it, it's like, oh, this is a fun little thing. I want to do this, you know, try to get all the trophies. And it actually has been motivating me to play some of these games that I just have sitting here. Like, for the longest time, for Save Room, I'm like, I'll play this because it's just such a cool game. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get the platinum for this game. So I'm just going to play it. And I did. And L.A. Noire, just recently, I've been trying to get the platinum for that. And put a good bit of time into it. And then I strictly started putting time into getting the platinum for RE4 Remake. So I'll have to get back to L.A. Noire before too long. It's really been motivating. Like, I'm looking at all my PS3 games, and I've actually told myself that next year I want to focus on going through the PS3 collection and going through the platinums for those, because you never know with the service on PlayStation 3 how they're going to handle trophy stuff. And some of those games, you can no longer get platinums in those games because, you know, online trophies are not good. Well, it's not that they're not good. Online trophies... if the video game is online focused, then yes, online trophies are fine. But if the game's not online focused, let's say it's just like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of something, but I can't think of something. Oh, Ratchet & Clank. That's a good example. I don't know if Ratchet & Clank has online trophies, but Ratchet & Clank has multiplayer. And I don't know if the HD collection ever added like online play or anything like that. But that's like saying, like, yeah, for games that have like or Ratchet & Clank, and they had an online multiplayer for their little mode there, then that would be like, okay, you don't need a trophy for that. But no, for games that have like fighting games and even online shooters and whatnot, those games that have like an online focus, then yeah, online trophies is fine. That's fine. That's completely normal. It just sucks that, you know, the PS3 being the age it is, and a lot of servers are closed out. Because, fun fact, you can't get the Platinum in Uncharted, the original Uncharted on PlayStation 3 anymore because of that. That would be a situation where, like, okay, Uncharted really didn't need, like, online trophies. But it was early on. People were still figuring things out. Street Fighter 6 has actually kind of been really good about it. Like, they actually separated their... As far as I know, they separated their online stuff as a separate trophy list. What are you saying? My settings coming up. That's weird. Alright. Here we go. Don't know how long this will be, but here we go. I might be behind, but that's okay. Because it says it's 3 o'clock on my end already, so I might be a little bit behind, but that's okay. E to mature. Good stuff. Is this a live event or is it pre-recorded, I wonder?
Please welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley.
Not Jeff Kill. Hey everybody, my name's Jeff Kill.
Hello everybody, welcome to Summer Game Fest.
Hello, Jeff. You like my bubbles?
We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live
I shouldn't be surprised there's a YouTube
audience
Theater
for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Okay, this is a live audience.
I
couldn't have guessed with the audience in the crowd.
2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this. Today, the video game industry has come together to show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events...
Jeff, I don't need more games on my wish list. That's too big.
There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay of Mortal Kombat 1.
That must be the big thing
For this
presentation.
Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season.
Ooh.
And yes,
nah, there's nothing.
We do have a very special grand finale.
Okay.
That you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
That's all I'll say.
But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Prince of Persia? Maybe? Yeah, well, it is Ubisoft.
Our kingdom is cursed. The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire.
Man, when has been the last Prince of Persia game?
Prepared for what was coming next.
What is this music?
Then again, They weren't prepared for me.
It looks like it's what it is, 2.5D thing, so which is nice. We need more of these kind of games. I wonder if this song's actually part of the soundtrack. Wouldn't that be something? I've only ever played the PS2 Prince of Persia, and like a little bit of the original. Like I think like the Super Nintendo version of Prince of Persia, if I'm not mistaken. But now that PS2 Prince of Persia game's really fun.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting.
Don't recall there being mythical monsters.
I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
The Lost Crown. Okay. I need to get back into that series. More so because Prince of Persia seems like it's more of the more straight focused rather than open world that Ubisoft tends to do nowadays.
In the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on a legendary franchise.
Animation.
You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, wow, okay.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one.
We'll see.
It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet. That reboots the series into a new era.
I'm sorry, Street Fighter 6 is going to be my main focus with fighting games, and even then I'm kind of struggling keeping with it.
Who's on the roster?
Not to say it's bad. It's just I'm just trying to make the time for it. Because there's I just want whenever I have the time to play video games, I want to play something else.
Literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1. Let's do it!
Rawr.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
So this game is yet another reboot, right? I don't know, man. I'm sure the game will be fine or fun.
Proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
What do you want?
Sento. It's my family blade.
Sento's mine, and I won't give it up without a fight.
I hate Kenshi. Right, this game has the cameo system. We'll see how that works. Yo, that rubber ducky in the background, though?
Enough. Okay, let's go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
I don't know. It's funny that they're rebooting the whole thing again.
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
Old Kano. So yeah, I mean, there's some cameo characters that are just not going to be playable. Jesus.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
Well, so much for being buddies. Is that Goro? Oh, Kung Lao. Fish Striker. Haven't seen any crazy cameo characters just yet.
Finish him.
Oh, okay, there's Kato. Unless, like, there's cameo fatalities. Yeah, death! The classic. And then, oh yeah, Sheshon. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine, but I'm just like, yeah.
I mean, that was pretty good, I guess.
Street Fighter 6 is going to be my main focus in fighting games.
Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
All right, guys. This is Ed Boon here. We're gonna announce another game here that's bigger than Mortal Kombat 1. Joust 2. Get ready. It's time to joust.
Congratulations.
No, you know what?
I love you. All right.
War
Ed,
Gods 2.
First of all,
hey, so now we're
thank
just
you for
joking.
that
We're doing War
incredible,
Gods 2.
World premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this because, first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1. So tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe. And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the
Did you
team's
see the
worked for
blood?
4 years on this.
Gorts.
The thing we got to talk about are these
guts
cameos,
and gorts.
because we
Same
saw
thing.
some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You obviously have your sort of your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game.
Yeah, normally in a fighting game you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster of characters, which are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters. And these fighters actually, they will join the fight, but they...
A lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay, you know. So you can you can basically combine these two characters. All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see... That's where the player's kind of imagination comes in.
The AI looks pretty cool.
Customize it for what they like seeing. You know, the best team-ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have your main, you have your cameo. How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like, how often do they come in? It's not a tag team thing, right?
Exactly. And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards, and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo almost.
Exactly. And you see, there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it, so you can't obviously fire them indefinitely, but you can call them pretty much whenever you want, and they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them
already
appear
breakers
twice
too
in there.
So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, You revealed some of them there, but is it a different set of characters that'll be in the cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
what's in there.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games.
I'd be down for like if they want to bring like a surprise for the very least cameo
novelty
characters.
of
That
it.
could
We
be
really want the
pretty fun.
cameo characters to feel.
But at the same time, people could be like, "Oh shoot, well this character's gonna be a cameo, so they're not gonna be fully
speaking
playable."
of 90 old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
People don't know the story. I mean, Bloodsport was such an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he finally is now part of it.
It's a huge first full circle moment. You know, the first Mortal Kombat game
That
we
could be pretty
originally
fun.
wanted to be Van Damme the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. We were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too.
Wow.
So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so hard in Chicago to build this through COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. This has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we're...
Oh yeah, this game coming out pretty
could
soon.
not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And throughout the
Sorry, I
summer,
got some
we're going to be
food
showing
chewing
a
on, too.
lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters. So there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed,
Hey,
thank you so much.
we got
for
War
giving us
Gods
the
here. Can we
first
put
look
War Gods
at
in the
MK1.
cameo?
You
That'd be
said
pretty
this weekend
funny.
people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome.
Thank you, Ed. No, like legit, like at the very least, Ed Boon seems like a pretty cool
so
guy.
excited about that.
I would play pinball with
Next
that guy.
Up, it's been a fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic.
Boo.
Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now. Here is your first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay.
I don't know
to a
what
new
these
level.
games are. I mean, I've heard of them, but I couldn't tell you anything about them.
Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
Okay, so this is just okay. It's this kind of game. Gotcha. If this was Diablo 2, all these, every single one of these guys would be just like right on top of you. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. July 28th. Trailer for the trailer.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter 6, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the
Pretty
team
hype
at
game.
Capcom has
Pretty
an
good.
important update to share with you right now.
To Robo Ryu? Okay. Proton Cannon.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan.
Oh, wait, are they bringing back that thing? Oh, hold on, let me watch the trailer here. Wait, he actually does have a gun. Oh, is this Primal? Okay. Wait. Okay, it is actual Primal. Okay. Okay. Huh.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show.
That
Street
happened
Fighter
before,
Cross
though.
Exo
Ryu's
Primal
fought,
collab will launch in the fall
what's his
with
name?
the game
Heiser?
coming out on
I can't remember the
July
guy's name in Capcom Fighting
But
Jam.
guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
Popeye and Mario, let's go.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination. We can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, we already know this. He's in Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Yeah, we already know this.
That's right. Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight in July. I mean, I don't know how these things happen, but I figured the easiest way to find out.
Never played Dead by
Probably gonna
Daylight.
go right to the source.
I thought about it when they announced the Resident Evil collab,
This man's
but I just
bold
never got around
creative
to it.
choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
Oh wow, it's Nicolas Cage here. That's funny. The official Nicolas Cage theme.
Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this,
I could have sworn we knew
that
about this.
genre,
Nicolas
there's
Cage being Dead by
a
Daylight.
murderous ghost named Sadako, who I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or
I'm
who
on
do you
Twitter
play?
right now.
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead he wakes up in the fog. And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something
The two most common things you get surrounded by in fogs: crows and
it's
serial
like a
killers.
bonding
Yes.
experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do it as well, that feeling of bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there. So
And
you
on cue,
recorded
people are
lines
whining
with
about
him.
rap music being used in the trailer.
I want
for
you to
some.
know when you're
It's-
playing
it- it's
Nick Cage
just funny.
Survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully method, Nick Cage. I love it. I mean, this is so fun. This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of, collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the...
Sometimes that's all it really takes.
Pun intended.
A family member just being
See,
interested
Dead
in a
by
video
Daylight
game,
to me
they're
was an
popular dad or
opportunity
family
to
member is like,
branch
hey,
out.
okay.
I've never been invited into this space before. I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new
NIS
audience,
America's posted
and
something.
branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure.
The following
I
games will
didn't
no longer
say-
be available
it
on
took me
Nintendo eShop
nothing
and
but a
PSN
split
for both
second to say
US
yes.
and EU
And speaking about
regions
split
started in.
seconds, what-
Okay, that's
excuse
interesting.
me, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I'll be down for Nick Cage being in more video games.
Nick, thank you so much. Hopefully the first of many. Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in Dead by Daylight.
All right. He looks so tired. Is that man? Okay, so he's not a killer. Got it.
Damn right I made it.
Thank you, Nick Cage. Truly a legend.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the
Never
world
watched
premiere
it.
of our brand
Never
new
played
trailer
Witcher.
for Season 3 of The Witcher.
It's just one of those games I'm just like, I just don't have the time for it. Although, like, when it comes from this company, one of the things I would play is, I would probably play, Cyberpunk before I would play Witcher. I'll just say that.
But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive.
Which, now that I have a PS5 and, the, Cyberpunk has been, like, updated to try to fix some of the stuff, I wouldn't mind picking it up later down the road.
I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences, too.
Ow, dude.
You're right.
My blood was in there,
That's
man.
deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected.
Wait, wasn't there trouble with development for this show?
She's at the center of it.
If war is coming,
I know.
there's no hiding her from it.
It seems like Netflix is always having some kind of shenanigans with their shows they're doing.
You sure about this?
Are you?
What? Okay.
History has a way of repeating itself.
From what I understand, this is more based on the books rather than the video game itself.
The dangers we've seen.
But I'm sure the show got greenlight because of the popularity of The Witcher 3.
For the first time, I understand real fear.
We're witches.
Is that so?
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow.
What?
Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
Wait, $6.99 a month? I thought Netflix was more than that. can't see through this. Wait. Wasn't there a game? This aesthetic kind of reminds me of a different game. Like Call of something? Don't you put a barrier up on me. Which fire? Okay. VR2 required. I don't even have a VR1.
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
I was kind of hoping he would pull out like a slingshot. He's like, I'm going to go to war with this.
Let's go.
Let's do it. I don't think I need a computer monitor that wide, but everything else looks pretty rad.
We have no choice. The root will destroy
And she's getting a bunch of trailers back to back.
for all time. No turning back after this. You sure?
One nasty looking fly. I'll just be honest, when it comes to like online games like this, like unless it's a fighting game, I don't know. It's, and I'm sure a lot of these are really fun, don't get me wrong. It's just I just like my single player stuff and fighting games. But again, I'm sure this looks pretty fun.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2. The
Alan Wake 2?
The new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's
Ego
reveals,
2.
use the hashtag gaming on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live.
Nah,
on
forget
TikTok,
you, Jeff. I'm
Twitch,
gonna do
YouTube,
hashtag
and
gaming on
platforms.
TikTok on
Those of you
Twitter.
on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Steinax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of
I don't play
surprises,
Warframe, though.
another legendary gaming hero is set to return later this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Okay. New Sonic game? Wait, is this just a straight up Sonic the Hedgehog 1 remake? Oh no, okay. Look at this chunky little guy. Knuckles. Amy. Oh, old Amy. Cool. Oh, is it 4-player co-op? Holy cow, okay. I was just mentioning about multiplayer stuff. I'm like, nah, this one's alright. I'm terrible. Okay, multiplayer games like this is more my alley, I'll say that. I'll just say that. This looks pretty neat. What? Sonic Ouroboros. Superstar, okay. Oh, hey, Knack. And or Fang. Oh, that's pretty soon. Okay.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Oh, is this, Art Knight?
From duty. Mission 1 accomplished.
Probably not. I don't know what these games are.
Another busy day ahead of us.
No, this ain't Art Knight.
For the cloud. Boom. From the boat.
The tournament's starting. Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first. Need a hand? My pleasure. Let's see some sparks fly.
That was a lot of sparks.
Huh. Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz. Excess speed, too slow.
Later this year on PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio, Lies of P is a Soulsborne-like game from the team at NeoWiz, which is coming to Game Pass, PlayStation, and PC this year. Well, if you're wondering exactly when, we have news to share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, how in the world was that game inspired by Pinocchio? Jesus Christ. Okay, they meant this game. I was like, how in the world is that anime game anything like Pinocchio? Okay, okay. This game is inspired by Pinocchio. Okay, okay. This looks neat. Jesus. Wait a minute. Didn't there's a YouTuber I follow that reviews like Souls-like games. Wasn't this one of them? No, there's a game he reviewed recently that is similar to this, except the main character was like a robot girl. I think that's okay. This might be from the same company. I'm not too sure. That looks pretty neat. Welcome to Cart. Okay, I'm down. Lies of R.
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Those are some outfits. Cool. Might have to add it on the bucket list.
That's right. A demo for Lies of P is now available across PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time. This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest. And I think you'll be pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here we go.
Already making a game based off, what is it, Sandlot? Not Sandlot. I can't think of the name, the manga. I know what this is, I just can't think of the name of it. Okay, because they're doing a OVA of this, or an anime show. But yeah, they're coming out with a an anime for this. This looks pretty neat. I'd be totally down for this. Uh-oh. Got worried a little bit there. Sandland, that's what it was, not Sandlot. Yeah, the demon kid here, his father like straight up looks like the boar. It's pretty funny. I mean, okay, I wanted to keep an eye out for.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
Uh-oh. Stray 2? Nah, it's probably Stray DLC. I still need to play Stray. It's a crime I have not played Stray.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from
free!
Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive
audience.
scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
Our guiding star has shattered.
This is like what happens when you fight for Amazon Prime. Medieval Amazon Prime.
An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them. Harness their power. And put down this threat once and for all.
She turned into an eagle. What if that really, like, causes her a lot of pain every time she does this? Like, oh god, my bone structure! It's killing me! Why do I keep doing this? Is that the throne? That big rock guy? Ronin Liberty.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return.
Somebody just leaves the audience.
Chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
Ow, my everything. Oh shoot, is this Maple Story 3? I can pre-order Lies of P.
And we keep on fighting.
I'm reading Twitter. Sorry. Warhaven, where the having is war.
Hey, this is not.
Why can't
Oh, this game. I mean, this seems like dumb fun.
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light to stay human. Get ready for darker, more dangerous nights and roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off.
I don't know, that about
like
makes me think Negan's there.
Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired.
Okay,
Very
it's
soon,
Negan.
You will get the deadliest.
Unless it's Klaus. No, Klaus is nailed bat. Okay. Okay. They're like, no, we cannot show the Crash Bandicoot Rumble. We can't do that. We'll see how this goes. It's an interesting idea. I don't have an Xbox. Well, okay. I got an Xbox 360. Does Game Pass actually work for 360? I actually never looked into it. Yo, Fatal Fury? What? I saw that. I gotta make a tweet about that.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and N-Jin, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan
Could you
Wake
imagine
2.
the
He's
next
come all the
Fatal
way
Fury game
from
pops up here?
Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
I don't know who this is. Sam, I want him. Please tell. Please say Sam. I am.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because
I
when
was so
you
hoping you would
announced,
say Sam
Alan
I
Wake
am.
at the game, or Alan Wake 2 at the Game Awards, you said 2023. We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have 2 playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their
50-50. Gotcha.
own separate terrifying journey.
What if he just said like it's 30-70?
worlds,
You know, it's
and
like,
yet
wait, what?
it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes,
Well, I'm going to spoil the story here right now for you, Jeff Kill, because I love you. Right? It's Jeff Killian. All right, Jeff
And
Kill.
then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked. In some way,
See, it's stuff on Twitter.
They
It's
are coming to
like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad Sonic Superstars isn't called Sonic 5.
Okay.
That would have been funny.
And very quickly, the investigation.
I don't know. I think
turns into a
we're
nightmare.
never gonna
They
see a Sonic the
discover
Hedgehog 5. I think
pages
that's
of
just
a
gonna be
horror
out of the.
story.
I think
Maybe written
that
by
boat
a
is sailed. I think that's
missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game.
Is Alan going to be Wake?
Saga,
Or is he going to be asleep?
character? And there
That's
is
the,
that sort of link.
Jeff needs to ask the hard-hitting questions here.
Do they have separate missions? Because I think
See, this is why I can
play
never
them
do
in
anything
different
like this because
sequences
I
or
would
orders
be
if
just
you want,
a
right?
dummy.
Yeah, we
I would
we
ask
go
dumb
into the
stuff like that.
experience playing as Saga.
Okay.
And it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Well, I have not
This
played
can be enjoyed
Alan Wake, I can say
as
that.
is. Saga doesn't know anything about the lore, about the supernatural in this world. She will be going in very quickly. She has to learn to survive. And with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest.
It's going to be so dark you need a flashlight. I'm telling you, Jeff Kill.
And you are
It's
free
Killian.
to
Whatever you
switch
say, Jeff
between
Kill.
them. There are a lot of connection points.
Yes.
In many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at kind of telling challenging, interesting narratives in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine, I'm sure, throughout the experience. Today, though, I know you brought with you some gameplay of Saga's adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the
Yeah,
experience.
raw!
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
I forget which presentation it was, but there was one
Supernatural forces of
audience member.
darkness, have.
I think it's probably a couple years back
the
at this
murder
point.
victim,
That was just
in
going
this
hype
case,
on
afterlife
every
as a
single
monster.
thing, and it was always just the one guy.
Saga is
Like, that guy
outside
was
Bright
paid to
Falls
be a hype
at
man.
Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look
He is
at
trying to
raw,
wake up
unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Sam, I am. I feel like this definitely took inspiration from RE2 remake, but maybe that's just me. Could have been just completely coincidence. But nothing wrong with that. Games like borrowing ideas from other games. That's how you get a, you know, a creative new idea. Which is why it's always neat to see people take inspiration from multiple sources,
Sounds like somebody's home.
throw it in a pot, and you know, make something of their own. It's neat. Wonder if this rain is heavy. Wait, are the leaves blowing from underground? Is there like a whatchamacallit? Like a volcano leaves? Well, I must hang my pants. Was there a hole up there, or? Still coffee. Okay. Ow, man, that really hurt.
Nightingale. The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here.
Just gonna
Like
pick
I
that
saw it
up.
in a dream.
Don't need no gloves or anything, just gonna tamper with evidence. Or not tamper, just
Glad
contaminate.
you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something
No.
A long time coming, but Alan Wake 2 looks incredible. Thank you to Sam. And
Hey, you want
Randy
100
for
views for
play.
50 cents?
Now let's get a first
Really?
look at the co-op campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
Man, these bots are getting desperate.
We're facing a Tyranid splinter fleet. They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku. I'll be straight with you, Titus. I have my reservations about your
A
reinstatement.
Warhammer.
There could be questions.
Franchise that I just know exists and just know nothing about. I think the tabletop is still more. Oh, okay. I was about to say I think the tabletop is more popular than the video games, but I could be wrong there.
My pledge is eternal service.
I think the RTSs are still pretty popular. This game franchise.
Eviscerate this abomination. Come forth and be slaughtered.
You get it? He's Mr. Warhammer and he has a Warhammer. Please tell me this is the guy's name. Please tell me he's the Mr. Warhammer. I would be so that guy that if I made like a multi-million-dollar franchise called Warhammer, I would include a guy named Mr. Warhammer. I hear that backwards talking. That somebody's probably gonna go in and dissect. Okay. Assassin's Creed Valhalla 2. Jesus. Oh, this is like, shoot. I can't think of the name of the game at the moment. It was like an indie game. Like, I think it might have been a Flash game. No, it was a Flash game, but it was, you played as a king and you made decisions each day kind of thing. But this seems like it's a little bit more than that. Yes, Your Grace.
Beautiful indie game, yes, Your Grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement.
That's some nice rocks you got back there, Jeff Gill.
Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story, and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check
Is he doing the music? John Carpenter said he would love to do music for video games. He's gone on record to say that.
We gotta be ready. Nobody half-asses it this time. What, Ruby?
Ugh. On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
So it seems like it's like that 4-player co-op zombie kind of thing, it looks like. Yeah, different zombie types. I'm sure there's gonna be a boomer. Again, I'm sure this is fun. Also copyrighted music, but whatever. DMCA!
More unexpected collaboration. John Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks tons of fun. You guys think any of those zombies made it? I don't know. All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited
Maybe one of them.
full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3. And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of steel.
Gortash?
He's a second antagonist.
Mr.
who is
Gortash?
voiced by a familiar name.
What? That dart on my head just made me so angry.
Swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who would stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash from the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city
This
to
guy
glory,
looks very tired.
not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies? You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
I don't know who that is. I'm just like, I don't know who that is.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director.
He just
at
came out.
Insomniac.
He's like,
Brian,
I gotta get on stage.
thanks for coming
Gotta do it
by.
now.
I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, you know.
That's some good box art, I tell you,
Here
right?
it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this experience that you guys are doing with these sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be
I
more.
think they're villains. I'm not too sure.
Main ones, but we have some new art to show of. We obviously Kraven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he factors in.
Kraven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others. He's on the hunt.
And others. ...
Yes. Yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go.
Hey, there's
Good
Venom.
reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Sonic Superstar is going to be
That's a
$60.
tease. Now,
Holy cow,
obviously,
okay.
the symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing.
I mean, hey, Sonic Mania,
Tell us
I feel
about
like
that
was a
and
$60
how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically
game.
different.
A game worth $60. So maybe this new one will be.
The strength and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
We call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell there's a lot more strength, a lot more raw power, aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So it's not just what happens in gameplay, it's what happens, how the story plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah, I mean, you saw some of that in. There's much more.
I'm just looking at
adventure
Twitter right now.
in-
I still need to play Spider-Man 1. I have
journey is
a
also more
PS4 copy of the
expansive.
game.
You've got Queens,
never played
Brooklyn,
it
so
yet.
even more of sort of
Yeah,
city
I mean, the
breaks.
city.
Because I'm a big fan of
Queens
Insomnia
side,
games,
so
or at least they're
it's
Ratchet and Clank.
Manhattan,
So
Queens,
I love
Brooklyn,
Ratchet
and
and
then
Clank.
being able to use the webways to
growing up,
traverse
with the
at
PS2
speeds way
games.
faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game.
And Spyro. I
Guys
did like
have been
Spyro. My
building,
time with Spyro
over the
1
past
was pretty
few
good.
years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023.
Somebody's like, they finally got
we're
proper
like getting close
pinball
to that. Are
physics
you
in
guys
the new
feeling
Sonic game.
confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
No.
Jeff, I know.
Just say no. Just say no.
And I can
Is it-
promise
no.
you, we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
He thought about it. He's like, I'm just going to say no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Let's go.
Nailing it. October 20th. Spider-Man 2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for
Thank you very
stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, but we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then
Jesus Christ, okay.
Then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folk
Oh,
tales
that's a game I haven't
from
heard in a
Korea's
little bit, Black
Joseon
Desert.
Dynasty, and some huge bosses too.
Oh, this game! They keep teasing this game all the time. Everywhere. Is this game early access, or is it actually not out yet? No, it's early access. Okay. You know what the style of this game? The art style of this game reminds me of like some of the older Pokemon trading cards. Like, it seems like it's straight up just those design, or that art style from those old Pokemon cards, trading cards. Like, not the early ones, but like that CGI early Pokemon trading card game art. That's what that reminds me of. So is this the same game or a different game? No, it's a different game. Oh, look at that pop in. I saw that. I don't know if this is an MMO, but I'm just like, I just don't have time for MMOs. Okay, that guy just looked straight up like a Kuma. No, this ain't an MMO. Yeah, that guy reminds me a lot of Akuma. Okay, that's Black Desert. Okay.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is.
Forget we ever made that Golem game. Forget that game ever exists.
We mine and scout across Middle Earth, delving for riches. Yet the greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
I'd be down for a dwarf simulator game. I'd actually be down for that. Like fantasy dwarf medieval simulator game. I'd be down for that. Okay. Stop sound effect.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Ozamar. Okay. This again. Oh, am I getting the Fatal Fury 1 cameo again? Oh.
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Oh? Is this, okay. Oh, it's this game, okay. God, this, they like, haven't said anything about this game in a while. These are some interesting outfits. Oh, yo, is this First Soldier? It is! Okay, they're even doing First Soldier stuff. I think this is First Soldier. I wish this was not just mobile only. I wish it was not mobile only.
Free registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance to participate in an upcoming closed beta test.
All right.
Now, speaking of Final Fantasy...
Uh-oh.
No. Today, during Summer Game Fest, DoorDash has your back. You can get a free burrito when you order from Taco Bell using the
Speaking of Final Fantasy, that's like something I would do. Speaking of Final Fantasy, you can get a free burrito.
Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, you too can get a free burrito. That's great. That's good.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
I'm trying to get... I'm on Ever Crisis right now. I'm gonna see if I can sign up for this beta.
We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red.
Again, I wish that Ever Crisis was not just a mobile game, because that could be a really cool little indie thing, or anything, little small kind of game that'd be on console. I mean, it happened to 15 Pocket. They brought that over to consoles.
Simple and awful.
I banish you. Death to the dead.
Do we kill? To be together again.
Or do we part forever?
Come out, wherever you are. Come on, show yourself.
Red.
Every bloody time.
Oh, this Yakuza.
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。
Still need to play Yakuza. I'm sitting like I got 5 different Yakuza games, and I still need to play them.
お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか。
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃ。これから起きることは全部お前らの結果。
Oh, okay. I gotta play Yakuza. The man who erased his name. Interesting. Okay.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Chaser Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
I'm still waiting to see if I can sign up for this.
Here, Tim. long has it been now?
Here we go. Here we
3
go. Here we
years.
go.
2 months and 17 days.
Wait. Oh, that's First Soldier. Never mind. The First Soldier is just done with, so.
He shouldn't be here. Is someone there? This doesn't make sense. Is someone else down here?
Oh, here we go.
No. Dad! Are you there?
It says coming soon. Okay, I'm gonna have to wait on it then.
It's a beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right.
World
next,
Ocean Day.
Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall, along with Warzone Mobile. Today,
Hey, there's some controversy with that.
Season 4
well, not the Call of Duty
Modern
itself,
Warfare
but
2 Warzone launching
the
next
company
week.
behind
Here's
it.
your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
That's all one level, or? Okay. I'm sure these games are fun. As MGO's been the closest thing I've ever played to like a Call of Duty thing, and even the MGO's like a different kind of thing. I hope they bring back MGO for the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. That would be so rad if they did that. Hey, it's that skull painted face guy mean thing.
Season 4 next week. Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turns 75 years old today.
Yay,
To celebrate
a car
their
I can't
contributions
afford.
to the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game. Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Wait, racing for 24 hours? Jesus. Like, I'll give Xbox this. Their Game Pass, phenomenal. They are on top of that when it comes to that kind of subscription service compared to Nintendo and PlayStation. And that, honestly, that would be like the one thing that would get me to get an Xbox, a newer Xbox. Okay, this was a pretty interesting designs, but I'm perfectly alright with my 360.
And here it is, the Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew Valley. Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fate Farm.
PC players?
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before I know it, they turn into seasons. It's been a breath of fresh air. I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in.
That does look cozy, and it does look like you are settling in.
But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. say. There's so much yet to discover. Are you ready?
We promised variety. There it is. Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
Marvel Snap. What?
Man, you guys have been on fire. Last time I saw you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue?
You can throw the cards at each other. And I mean like throw them in Jesus' face.
Marvel Snap's biggest update ever.
This man is very hyped for Marvel Snaps.
It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben.
That's what I got.
That's you.
That's what I got.
You're made for YouTube.
I'm on like 6 days of coffee. I sleep under my desk while I'm working on this game. Please help me.
Yeah. So listen, I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff.
What?
But sometimes,
all right, Jeff Keel, you
it's because
loser.
They might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Okay, I don't have an ideal hand of cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Labuntus 1. Each player destroys their deck.
Okay, I guess I will work with what I have. I'll play Medusa on location number 2. She gets +2 power. And let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Barn. Players cannot play 4, 5, or 6 cost cows.
You gotta be kidding me.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
No, you're just being mean.
Okay. I'm never going to play this, but okay.
Still to come, we're going to look at Immortals of Avium from EA Originals and Ascendant and the world premiere first look at Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cash back rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
Arthur, I have sacrificed everything to save your kind.
Hey, you never return my calls anymore, Arthur. Like, is it too much to ask to send me a carrier pigeon once in a while? You jerk.
Fight with honor. Vanquish the wicked. And you may prove worthy of your legacy.
Why would you burn into the ground? Don't do that.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall?
Oh, you gotta pre-register. I'm still looking at that Enterprise stuff.
You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who Return to us.
This world needs champions.
Alright, pre-register for Ever Crisis, I think. We'll see what happens. Oh, here's the Fortnite. Alright, I'm a man of my word. If I see Cloud in Fortnite for whatever reason, I'll become a Fortnite streamer. Mark my words. It's not gonna happen, but mark my words.
Steve, seriously, you don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
Conquer the universe in about an hour. Jesus, can you imagine?
What did you say, guys?
That man has a lot of tubes.
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavex.
That's a neat
Captain's
idea.
log. Stardate 43152.4.
Never saw Star Trek.
Our fleet is
Outside of the
cautiously
clips.
entering hostile territory. And the crew is standing by.
What if they were flying towards the Death Star? We are very bored. The Borg.
Resistance is futile.
Those are characters I do recognize.
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time now. We're really excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
Oh, the show.
And I'm very excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, it's a
Check it
CGI,
out.
so okay.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh no, it's okay.
Swung a little wide there. Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need four wheels to kick your ass. Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music? She had dumps like a truck. That's like what? All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like it when the beat go?
Da-da-da-da.
Baby, let your booty go.
Da-da-da-da.
Girl, you want to show?
Da-da-da-da.
The thong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Hey, don't lie to me.
Yeah, man. Look, I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Okay. It's been so many years since I played Twisted Metal.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating
I don't
himself
think I
during
even played the
multitasking?
ones on Game
This
Center
new
BS,
hack and
actually. I
slash
don't
game
recall.
with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you from France, here's the world premiere reveal trailer of Lisfunga, the Time Shift Warrior, coming later this year to PC.
The Time Shift Warrior. I'm a Time Shift Warrior.
goddess of time.
Receive my light, Lisfanger. Let this power flow through you, and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I rewind. I begin again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me.
Time, am I right?
You're not the only one.
Wonder if it's actually possible to play this game without using the time mechanic. I'm generally curious if you can actually get away with not using it. That would be interesting.
Onwards. I can feel that there are more.
Very cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person magic shooter called Immortals of Avium. It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kind of like Doom with magic. It also has a great
kind of like Doom with that. Look at this guy over here in the corner.
Character Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey guys.
Slowly coming in frame there.
Thank you.
This is such a cool game. Super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He's a battle mage that controls all three forms of magic.
My favorite kind of mage.
He's brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much
I
action.
gotta get my final. I'm looking at the Final Fantasy burrito thing again.
What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage Jack comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's I guess they call him a street rat, is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres.
Wait, Samoa Joe is playing Sweet Tooth? Is that what's going on?
Really high production value game.
Is that really
that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah. So this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself.
Oh, it is Samoa Joe.
Confronting Sandrak directly, who
That's
is
pretty
the
sick.
top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge. Everyone that can fight already is. And we're
Yeah, we saw
still
this game before.
Welcome aboard, Immortals. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
There seems to be misinformation about how much the Sonic game's going to be, so we'll see. Again, this game, I'm sure this game's alright. It's just it's not particularly hitting with me.
Get to the control room and protect Selco.
Alright, the official Sonic the Hedgehog account is confirming that the game is indeed $59.99.
Gotta get to the control room.
I get if the game is as good as Sonic Mania, then I think $60 is worth it. Because again, I think Sonic Mania was definitely a $60, a game worth $60. Especially if you take into the Plus account. Plus, expansion, whatever you want to call it. Magic bullet! I hope he can cast Fireball.
I want to be an immortal. I want to fight this war as one of you.
You're what's called a Triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
Really funny watching Samoa Joe throw around Captain America and then sing the Tong song.
Sigil.
Wait, so is that not okay? I'm looking at some
Industry
Yakuza
gets
thing.
So much amazing raw gameplay.
Is that
today,
not
and that game
Kiryu?
looks incredible. Coming out this
Nah,
summer
I'm pretty
from
sure it
Ascendant
is.
and
We'll
EA.
have to see.
Now, one game that constantly
Again, I gotta
reinvents
play
itself
Yakuza.
is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season. The center of the island has collapsed, revealing a vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
This was rumored for a little bit, right? Transformers in Fortnite? I feel like this ain't the first time I've heard about it. Over there. Okay. Now, can you do all this in game? Oh, he's a big boy. Now he's a small boy.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
All right, coming to
And
the
it
end
is
of
a
it.
deep honor for me to present this game. What you're about to see is a world premiere trailer that gives us a new look at an expansive world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling. And I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases.
Oh, shoot. Okay, what is
The
this?
rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene
Oh,
of this
okay.
disaster.
Here we go.
Caused by a massive tornado which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
What?
It's the wreckage of the expressway. Search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Already, I'm getting a little heated.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years?
Okay.
Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but
Chocobo.
as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream.
Oh, Bugenhagen, let's go!
Of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to
That's the
Sephiroth.
Mithril Mines.
Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Okay, so we're getting to Cosmo Canyon.
We fought him.
That's
Whatever
calm.
happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Okay.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's
Okay.
latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Is that still the Mithril Mines? Oh, it's the Wii guys! Let's go. There's Yuffie. Okay.
Keep her away from me!
They say she's a monster. That she can peer inside you. Into
There's
the very
Shunova.
depths of your soul. That she can become those you hate. Those you fear. Those you love.
Free.
You murdered my dad. You burned my village.
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Do we have a date? Early 2024. On 2 discs! Oh, Jesus Christ.
There you have
Okay.
it. That was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right. That's going to do it for
That was a
Summer
good burrito.
Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the Xbox and Bethesda showcase on Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from IM8bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of
Yeah, I'll
new
probably
game
skip out on
reveals
that and
over the
catch
next
it up
hour.
later.
We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd
All right.
for Gamescom
Well.
opening night live in Germany.
I'm going to be
Again in
dissecting that Final
December,
Fantasy VII trailer for
here
a
in
while,
Los
that's for sure.
Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I'm
See you
still,
soon.
we'll see. We'll see. I both love it and worried about it. Right, neat. Yeah, there was some stuff here that I'm looking forward to. Very cool. Yeah, some games here that I definitely looking forward to. We'll see if I get into that beta for Ever Crisis. We'll see about that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. I want to thank everybody who came out. Checked out the stream even just for a little bit. I want to thank everybody on the YouTube side of things who checks this replay out later down the road. I'll try to get this up as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow with some more Monster Menu. But until then, I'm gonna probably go watch some other streamers' reaction to some things. Till then, take it easy, everybody.